Hey Vision Chasers, it's Dr. Bird here. You know, when you're a child, it is a job of your parents or guardians to protect you, to provide for you, and just to overall make sure that you're safe. And largely, they do this by making your decisions for you. So the majority of the decisions are already made for you. Now, what can be a little bit confusing is that as you get older, you're actually life expects you to exit childhood while you're still under the care of your parents and our guardians. This week, the quote of the week comes from Helen Hayes. She is an actress, and she said, "Childhood is a short season." Period. It is so true. You know, when we talk about childhood, you know, your decisions are all made for you. The parents, guardians, they take care of everything for you. But you'll notice that as you're getting older, you're able to make more and more decisions. And definitely as you enter, I'd say 8th grade high school, you'll notice that you're making even more decisions on your own outside of the supervision of your parents. Now, it's a nice thing to have that freedom, but that can be dangerous if you don't handle it the right way. You see, as you are exiting childhood, you need to have the mindset of a young adult. Not a full adult because you're still under the care of your parents, but you need to be looking forward, thinking about where you're going. So you need to start shifting your mindset and start thinking like a young adult. Young adults make wise decisions. They don't make foolish decisions. Young adults make informed decisions. Now, that's not to say that they don't make mistakes. They do make mistakes, but those mistakes are limited because, again, young adults have a vision. They're vision chasers. They know exactly where they're going. Their vision dictates their present actions. So these decisions that you're able to make outside of the supervision of your parents, many of them are seemingly small decisions, but they make a huge difference. And they can have consequences that could either be positive or that can be negative. Now, vision chasers, they're making good decisions that ensure that they are able to reap the benefits of those positive consequences later. But childhood is a short season. Once you hit a certain age, it's time to step up. It's time to start thinking differently. It's time to get your mind right. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you transition well from childhood to young adulthood. Number 1, you need to develop a habit of being on time. Period. And I know, again, that's probably for many of you, you're thinking that's one of those small things that doesn't really matter. It does matter. People are watching you. People make judgments about people who are constantly tardy. And you know what? When you're late, it sends the message that you don't care. And people are less likely to go above and beyond to help people who don't care. Next up, you need to be organized. Now, I know a lot of you don't like to use paper planners, but I love the paper planner. So if you don't like to use a paper planner, you can there's a number of different apps out there. I use Google Calendar in addition to my paper planner to log in certain appointments and events that and other things that I actually need to do throughout my day, throughout the week, throughout the month, next month, and so on into the future. So you need to be organized, because when you're organized, you're able to adjust when things pop up, unexpected things pop up. Number 3, this is very important, because if you want to make more good decisions than poor decisions, you have to have a mentors. You have to have people who are able to speak into your life and give you feedback that you're willing to take. Sometimes you won't sometimes it won't feel good to receive that feedback. Some people, unfortunately, their style is a little bit more aggressive. Maybe it's a little bit of yelling, but if they care about you, they're telling you good stuff. You need to be able to receive that feedback and implement it. So those are three things. If you want to transition well into young adulthood, you'll implement those things into your life. So think about that. Think about that mindset. Think about getting your mind right, being a young adult. And so until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision. Bye.